Ticket to Ride, the most popular game about trains. Looking here on the Wikipedia page, Ticket to Ride was made by Alan R. Moon and published in 2004, so it's quite an old game. This is definitely Moon's biggest hit, and it sold over 3 million copies. And so there's a bunch of spin-offs and stuff, like expansions, and also a whole nother version for Europe. But for now, we're just going to be talking about the original game that came out in 2004, the America one. So I have this game, and let's take a look at it. Mixed feelings on the box cover. I mean, it looks fine, but it's nothing that I'm like, wow, what a great box cover. So once we open it up, we got some ads here, and this is a very nice instruction manual. It's very short, which I like. And on the front, it has like a bit of a story, and it's like talking about like this race around America by train. So you like see who can go to the most cities by train, which kind of makes sense, but where that story falls short. So listen to me here. You don't have to have your, like, when you place down trains, they don't have to be connected at all times. So you can put a train over from Connecticut to New York, and then have a train from San Francisco to LA, and there's no connection. So it's not like it's one person traveling between trains. What I like to think of it as is, you and whoever you're playing with, they're like rival train companies, building their tracks and stuff. And then when somebody builds their tracks there, of course, no one else can build them. So it also makes sense why no one can ride on the same train. So, like in this one, why can't anyone ride on the same train in this official one? So I think it makes a lot more sense right there. So yeah, not a great story, but I mean, it's a board game. So past that, we've got the board, the plastic trains, the score markers, which are like these little wooden things, and you just like put them around the board to keep track of your score, which is nice, so you don't have to use paper, and the cards. So it's pretty nice, it got really nice artwork. It just definitely feels worth it when you're like buying it, because this is definitely on the higher end. Most games are like 20-30 bucks. This one's like 45 if you're buying it like full price. I think it used to be like 50, but I think it's definitely dropped down. You can get it for cheaper now, because it's old. So yeah, how does it play? Well, you get these destination cards, which give you points if you play your trains in a way that connects the two locations. And if you don't before the end of the game, well,
Death.
now you may be thinking, well, how do I play my trains, And well, you play them by, so basically, what you can do is you can draw cards or play trains. And so when you draw a card, you have to get all matching cards, all matching color cards, and then you play them down, like so. Yeah. And then you can play your trains. Simple as that, and you get points for every train that you sit down, plus your destination tickets. The three main points I'm going to be making here is I'm going to talk about replay value, concept, and actual fun. So let's start with concept, of course, because it's the first that comes first. So concept-wise, it's basically just a game where you have to put down trains connecting real-life locations, in this case, the United States of America, while building around your opponents. Your strategy will get ruined multiple times by tracks getting taken by other players. Basically, the main thing about the game is you kind of have to expect that and just stock up on cards for alternate routes, just in case. Yeah, stocking up on cards. This is where luck comes in. You kind of have to just stay in for the long haul. For example, oh, I just got 2 black cards. I don't need that right now, but when can I use it? So yeah, you kind of have to, you can plan out everything, or you can just do it by the book, but planning definitely will give you more of an advantage, especially if you plan for your things to get taken. Replay value. The only thing random about it is the destination tickets, and when I'm looking at replay value, I also look at like how random is it, like how different is it every time you play, and the only thing that's going to be different every time you play is the destination tickets, which there's not that much of, which tell you like which cities you have to go to and stuff like that. If you need something that's very different each time you play, this is probably not for you. Otherwise, there's, a lot of replay value just playing it just as you play other games, like learning new strategies and getting to play with friends. It's pretty basic stuff, nothing that's like going to keep you, bringing you back if you're Like, I mean, if you just care about new experiences. That's what I mean to say. So if you just want new experiences, not quite for you. Fun factor. So the fun factor, it's pretty fun to play with friends. But with more players, it might be a little slower. Just, getting around like, oh, it's your turn, At least for me. And so it might take a little more than they say advertise in the box. Unless you've got the people that are like super focused on the game and like already are planning their next 3 turns. But yeah, it's very satisfying to finally set down some tracks, which is great fun, just seeing which cards you can get and where you're going to have to go. So there's a lot of different areas, so most likely where you live will be covered by an expansion or something like that. But otherwise, most areas are going to be covered, so it's also nice to be like, oh, wow, I actually know that place, or oh, I've actually been there, And then you go there with a train in the game, so. And if you enjoy watching your friends cry when you block their tracks, then this game is even more fun for you people that do that. End result. So, a great game, very generic. I'd say definitely a step up from Monopoly or the Game of Life, but not anything serious, so very easy to introduce to new people. And so I definitely recommend it. It's pretty worth it. And so first board game review. If this helped you make a decision whether to purchase it or not, or you just enjoyed, leave a like. And otherwise, thanks for watching, and let me know if you want more of these. Bye!